Welcome back. We need to get through this door. And trying to punch in some codes didn't work. So let's see. You need something to get through that lock. Something tells me a bunny isn't gonna work. However, what about some highly acidic slime? Fresh from the sewers.
Well, there's not much left of the lock now.
That seems to have done the trick. Of course, in real life you'd probably have a molten lock and a door that was still closed. But because this is a computer game, that actually works. This room looks suspicious. It's a suspicious room. I'm sure nothing really wrong is going on here.
This long tunnel contains 3 circular steel portals, each containing nozzle-like projections.
They're probably just fire extinguishers. Nothing untoward's going on here. Oh, we still have the glass jar. I don't think we ever need it again, but anyway.
It's probably the most nauseous. It smells like something.
They could have gone with a subtle hint here in the smell thing. They could have tried saying that you smelled ozone or something. Which could have been a hint to what's going to happen. She gets zapped!
We're glad you could play Space Quest 4. As usual, you've been a real pantload.
Well, that didn't work out. So the suspicious room really is suspicious, because there are lasers in the way. And, well, think back to any movie you've ever seen, where they had to get through a grid of lasers. What do? You use smoke. Fortunately, we have a cigar butt.
You slide the pre-smoked tobacco stub in your mouth, and after noticing a hint of grease and cruel breath, decide you'll save it for a special occasion.
Well, that didn't work. That's because we need to light it first. Yes, that's the only thing that we actually needed the matches for. The only reason we needed to go to Space Quest 1 at all.
You slide the conveniently pre-moistened stogie between your lips, apply a lit match, and proceed to nearly hack up a lung. You cast the old stogie to the ground.
Et voila! We can now see the laser beams. Unfortunately, we still can't walk through them. There is a panel on the wall, which appears to have some numbers, a number pad on it, and 3 inputs. Well, there are also 3 of these things, so let's see what happens if we push in like 10. Oh, not much. 50. 80. I guess we need 3 numbers. 0, 5, 0. Oh, that did something. You do need 3 numbers. It moves the laser beam thingies, and I think it's in degrees. So this one is probably somewhere around 0 to 0. No, not quite. This one, I guess, is just over 90. Oh, and I should have put a 0 in front of there. I forgot. Well, this one, at the moment, I'd guess it's 106. Just a shot in the dark. I thought I moved it by 60, by 50 last time. Oh well. Then I was wrong. I think the total amount you needed to move this was 156. Anyway, I guess this one is about 4? Oh, that doesn't work at all. The hell? No, that one is right. It is 108. I am, of course, using a cheat sheet, but apparently I messed up the other two, so I can't use it anymore. Let's see. What happens if I use 10? Why isn't anything happening on this thing? Okay. Good. Okay, well, I did that a little bit messed up, but I got them there eventually. That's the important thing. And now we can safely walk through.
The laser beams glow in the smoky air.
Fortunately, they're not security lasers, because trying to blow smoke through a security laser will set off the alarm normally. Apparently that's not one of the things we need to worry about here. I am actually going to save again. Because, well, it's kind of dangerous in the next room, and even though we're only going to be there shortly, I still don't want to take any chances. Now this is interesting. Some walkways and some strange machinery.
This maze of cables, ducts, pipes, and glowing panels gives the Superbrain computer a sense of being alive.
We're inside the supercomputer.
This maze of
Okay, looks like there's a panel over there, similar as up there.
Slot A. Insert terminal plug here.
Now that is actually the shape of the connector that we will need for the Pocket Pal in order to be able to use it here. So if you try to use it now,
You hear an electronic hum. You can't use...
it doesn't work, and I need to get out of here. Because an electronic hum coming means we are about to die. If I had stayed there. But now we know what the connector looks like that we need. Which means we can go back to Space Quest 10 and buy it. So, once more back to the time pot. We don't need to worry about any sequel police showing up here or in Space Quest 10 anymore. That is not going to be a problem. Alright, the code for Space Quest 10. And that one.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life. Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally...
And we're back in the arcade. Well, all we need to do is go to Radio Shock. Which I think is actually that way. I'm not entirely sure which is the quickest way to get there, which way around. This is pretty much on the opposite side. It might be the same number of screens regardless of which direction you actually walk. Doesn't matter. We're here now. I think this is probably shorter. by one screen. Okay, well, we know what we want. We want electronic gadgets.
Faux components.
No, not that one.
Dodecaphonic. CDGI. Pocket Pal. Pocket Pal connector. If you're a proud owner of our ever
No, we want disconnector for 1999 buckazoids, which is steep, I have to say, but we need it. Well, technically, I suppose it's possible to get through that part without doing so, but unfortunately, well, it will be very, very hard, and you'll miss out on a cutscene, and you miss out on the points, of course. So let's just buy one. With great patience, you insert each and every one of the 1999 buckazoids into the sales bot's coin receptor. I don't know why we didn't get any speech there. And we know that this is the connector we actually need right now. If you buy the wrong one here, you do not get the opportunity to trade it in or anything. So if you'd bought the wrong one, then you would have had to restore from to a point before you did that, and then buy the right one and then continue again, which would have wasted a lot of time. But we know it now. Okay. Did we get it? Thank you for shopping, Radio Shock. I guess we got it. Yes.
A Pocket Pal adapter plug. You attach the plug to the Pocket Pal.
Good, and now we will be able to use the plug in Vohol's Fortress in Space Quest 12. And, well, this video is already a bit on the long side, but I suppose I will make it a bit longer and just head back to Space Quest 12, so we can continue from there next time. Okay, code for Space Quest 12 then.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life. Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally,
Alright, we're back in Space Quest 12 after our final trip through time, and it's time to go confront Vohol for one last time. But we'll continue in the next video.